Hello there and welcome to Fast Forward. Today we are joined by Angus Barraclough, who's the Managing Director and investor of RF Brown Shipping Containers. In February this year, Angus led a management buy-in deal to acquire RF Brown Containers alongside fund manager Foresight. Angus is here to discuss the differences in culture and focus between private equity businesses and large corporates. Welcome, Angus.
Hello, and thank you for having me, Lisa. Nice to speak to you.
Tell me, why did you decide to pursue a management investment opportunity and not career development with a large company?
I think it's a really good question, Louisa. Thanks very much for that. I think having worked in a number of large corporates for a sustained part of my career, the sense of getting ownership of a business and the sense of really trying to drive some personal value creation was really compelling. And having worked in a private equity-backed business, I've seen what that can do in terms of value creation and rewards for you as an individual. That proportional feedback for the amount of effort and time you're putting in, dedication to a business. So it's quite an elusive opportunity for on the commercial side for salespeople to move into that direction. But a chance came up to pick up an MBI into a hire and sales business, which I know really well. It required some commitment because it's not a local location for me. But again, the opportunity was too good to ignore. So I'm really excited about the fact that I can run this business, I can control the P&L, I'm directly responsible for the destiny of this business and for success. And I'll stand and fail whether it is successful or not on my own personal activity and my personal engagement, and what I can do to lead this business forward during the private equity ownership structure and the next exit, which typically is 5 years down the line.
So what do you see are I know you've touched on some already, but what do you see as the main differences in culture and focus in a private equity business in comparison to a large corporate?
Yeah, private equity businesses typically are a 3 to 5 year outlook in terms of time and duration. So I think that makes you very focused on those short to medium term goals, and clearly within that 5 year investment cycle and under private equity ownership, there's an initial investment phase, and you're looking to obviously get the rewards at the back end of that time frame. So I think that makes you very focused, very results orientated, very clear on terms of change and impact you're putting into the business. And that goes back to that previous question to say, what's going to have the biggest bang for the buck? What's going to have the biggest effect in terms of the shortest time scale? And what do we need to ensure to get this business ready for the next exit? Because whilst you should run the business for the best practice, develop the business, you've also got to have a mindful on who or what or shape the exit may take as you progress through the investment cycle in 5 years' time.
So let's say, if there's people watching that, perhaps where you were some time ago, where it was a case of, I've got a few big companies that want me to go and do a kind of corporate leadership role, or I've got this management buy-in investment opportunity. Which way do I go? What would be your advice to them?
I think it's where are you in your career and what's right for you, and what's going to give you the best chance of success. Big companies are great for training, great for experience, great for exposure to processes, new skills. But you're an employee, and you're an employee number majority of the time, and your success will be determined by a number of other factors. I think the opportunity for MBI is great. It's going to be really hard work. There's a risk element to it. You've got to be prepared for that. And there's an element you don't have that wraparound support of a corporate, so you've got to live on your wits and your own character and your own experiences and channel that into what's going to be successful here.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Angus.
Yeah.
You've been a great guest, and I wish you the very best of success with RF Brown.